Hello and welcome to the Cold Coffee Club, a podcast brought to you by Houston Moms. We're here to give you a little bit of that mom-to-mom connection, fun, and conversation amidst all the chaos. Join us as we take a break from doing all the things and explore the wide spectrum of this crazy motherhood role. We'll interview fun guests, talk about cool grown-up topics, laugh, share, and grow together. So go ahead, reheat that coffee, and put your feet up. Here we go.
Good morning. Welcome to the Cold Coffee Club. This is Jenny.
And this is Ashley. Good morning.
Hi. Do you have any tea for us today, Ashley?
I do. This is tea ahead of the tea. So I am planning to go to the Miller Outdoor Theater this weekend. And I'm really excited because I've never been and I've heard so many great things about it. And they're doing an event called Drumline Live, and it's going to be like a bunch of really cool marching band kind of things and drummers, and I feel like my boys will absolutely love it. I'm super excited to check it out. And of course, every event at the Miller Outdoor Theater is free, which I did not know. I've been slacking on my research, or, Houston Moms has a guide to the Miller Outdoor Theater. So if you have questions like I did, I don't know why I didn't think to use that amazing resource to find out that the events are free, but it is there for you to check out and learn everything about the Miller Outdoor Theater and their events.
Well, and two things to know about the Miller Outdoor Theater from a native Houstonian is, number one, as kids, it is like a rite of passage is to roll down the hill. You have to roll with your body. I mean, I guess you can do it as an adult, but I think that might hurt a little bit. But that is like all kids have to do that. The second thing is that our local regional theater company here, Theater Under the Stars, we call Tuts. The reason it's called Theater Under the Stars, which Houston is we have like a space theme here, but Tuts started at Miller Outdoor Theater. And so it was literally under the stars.
That's
and so
awesome.
Now it's moved indoor. But if you go to the Hobby Center where Tuts now is located, the ceiling of the Hobby Center has stars on it. So just to carry that over.
Very cool. Yeah, my boys
trivia.
Yeah, my boys have rolled down that hill when we went to the zoo. That is an intense hill.
Yes, it is. It's like the one hill we have here, but we're really excited about it. It's the one hill we have.
Love it.
So my tea is that we're recording this right now. Ashley and I are recording this. It's about 11:15 in the morning. I have already been to my kids' school this morning. We have every year my kids' school has a fall party and a spring party. And this morning was a spring party. I have to go back in a little bit because we stagger it where like the first grade is in the morning and they go throughout the day. So I got to go back for fifth grade. But at 8 a.m., I was serving snow cones and popcorn at 8 in the morning. So just wanted to share that, I was like, wow, it is 8:05 and I am serving popcorn and snow cones. So it was a great way to start the morning.
So much fun.
God bless the teachers that are having to take the kids back to class, start the day. Now that you've had popcorn and snow cones and jumped in bounce houses and had a whole carnival,
let's talk about fractions.
Let's do some math. Bless them.
Fun.
This episode of the Cold Coffee Club is brought to us by Scott Pera Basketball Camps. Are you looking for a summer activity that's not only fun, but also provides a range of benefits for your child? Playing basketball can help improve your child's physical fitness, coordination, and overall health. It's also a great way to build confidence, teamwork, skills, and social connections. And if you're looking for a great summer camp option for your basketball-loving kids, we highly recommend Scott Pera Basketball Camps, located on the campus of Rice University. Scott Pera Basketball Camps are dedicated to providing an exceptional learning experience while maintaining a fun and engaging atmosphere. Designed for players of all ages and all abilities, every child can benefit from the excellent instruction and coaching provided by the experienced staff. The mechanics and drills that are taught at these camps are used with college players, ensuring that your child is learning from the best. At Houston Moms, we know how important it is to find the right summer camp for your child. With a focus on both fun and learning, your child is sure to have a great time while also developing their basketball skills in a supportive and engaging environment. For more information on registration at Scott Pera Basketball Camps, click the link in our show notes. All right, back to the show.
So today we're talking about mom-fluencers. We're talking about those women on the gram or on TikTok or wherever that are sharing their lives with us and teaching us little hacks and tricks and cooking videos and all things. So these Instagram influencers that we're just going to kind of share our favorites and what we love about them. And, it's funny because I think there seems to be maybe the trend of it is dying down a little bit. I don't think there's quite as many as there used to be. I think the new generation, Gen Z, as they're becoming mothers, are not maybe carrying on the torch the way that we had it going so strongly maybe about 5 years ago. But who's some of your favorite mom-fluencers, Ashley?
Yeah, so Elise Myers is top of my list. She is like one of my favorite human beings. Just as a whole. She has a podcast called Funny Because It's True, and then her Instagram is just fun. Like the stories she tells, I'm like, that no way that happened. She's like, oh yeah, it did happen.
She always has receipts. She's always she's got to share.
She does, recommend some things like tech wise or hair and beauty, which is, she always has a fun take on those kinds of things. But overall, just being, she's just super inspirational. She's fun. She always has a positive attitude about life. And I feel like I need that on my Instagram timeline. And she's hilarious. And I love that she's very open about like anxiety and the things that she kind of battles, and then kind of her fun spin on it. Like, okay, but yes, I have this, but also I'm great. And I love it.
I love that. Yeah, she's fun.
She's fun
and talented. She's a beautiful singer too. She's
absolutely
really great, like a really, really stunning singer.
Yes. Who is your top of your list?
So one of my favorites is the Rambling Redhead. Her name's Jennifer Todrick, and as a redhead, that was one of the first reasons I was like, "What, the Rambling Redhead?" But so she does not only beautiful home decor, which I always love that, but she is absolutely hilarious. And I mean hilarious. Like she does like bits where she like acts out scenes about like what conversations with her kids. She just like is like a one woman like SNL sketch all the time. She's not afraid to look like an idiot. And then she shares beauty products and Amazon products. And like, so it'll be like, I bought this shirt on Amazon for $7.99 and here's a link to it. So I like that it's not all like, here's something I bought that is $700. There's like some attainable fashion in there as well. Yeah. But she's just a nut and very entertaining to follow. So I really like the Rambling Redhead.
Awesome. My second choice is it's an Instagram family called the Walters family. They are an interracial couple and they have some of the most beautiful children I have ever seen. And they are hilarious. The kids are hilarious. The things they say are just the best. I love them. So the mom is Sheena Walters, and she basically runs the page. And then the dad is Matt Walters. And then they have 2 little kiddos. And I believe the mom is pregnant with a third. They share some like products and stuff, but also just activities that they do together, conversations they have with their children. Like, this is how we talk about A, B, and C with our kids. They are just such a fun family to watch, and I could just gobble those children up. They are the cutest.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I love the Daily Tay. So the Daily Tay. I think it's probably short for Taylor.
Yeah.
But she has a toddler and I think one on the way, and my gosh, she is so funny. She a lot of times just makes videos like kind of making fun of other moms like her, that like it's like kind of like self-deprecating, like making fun of herself. She kind of makes fun of like her own mom sometimes. She makes fun of like women that are building a big, beautiful mansion and that like get online to like vent about like how frustrated they're, it's like first world problems. Like,
the granite countertops were out of stock.
Yes. She's like, if you could we just really been going through a lot because the cabinets are still not done. And, we've just been really having a hard time. So like, she's just kind of, it's very funny. So she's adorable and shares a lot of really fun stuff there too.
Oh, I'm going to have to follow her. She sounds like a hoot. One other Instagram account I really enjoy is called AZ Play Learning. This is a homeschool page that my old acquaintance, Amber, she runs. So she and I met at Gymboree with our kids in Oklahoma when we both lived there. And she has since moved to Arizona, and she homeschools her 2 kiddos. And I've gotten so many brilliant ideas of just like books or activities, or homeschooling was very overwhelming. I'm so glad that is past tense. Oh lordy. But she has such great ideas, and I definitely take note of them, especially with summer coming up. Like, okay, we just need like activities to do or something where my kids are still learning. And just, she's very hands-on with her kids. I love her book recommendations. She also has a separate Instagram where she shares like romance books, and she's a big fan of like Bridgerton. And I think the other show that she really likes is called Sanditon.
Yeah. That's the show, Sanditon.
Yes. So she's very fun. She just has incredible ideas of ways to expose your kids to new things and facilitate learning. So yeah.
Awesome. So I also wanted to mention Willow Crowns. Willow Crowns is a mom. She's in Texas. I think she actually used to live in Houston and now she's in Dallas. She actually has a shop where she makes really beautiful accessories and things. So she is selling some of her products with, and also she just kind of shares her life as well as a mom. Her name's Megan. And so I like following her, and she's real. She kind of keeps it real, and I mean, her life is of course very beautiful, but it's also, she's fun. I really like watching the things that she shares, and just her products are just stunning. Like, you're like, this is just it's fun to watch, and cute kids too.
Yeah. My last is a Houston mom-fluencer, millennial mommy boss. Her first name is Natalie, and she
I have followed her.
Yeah, I love just the stuff she shares about her family. She does share, events and activities. One of her latest posts is 5 financial goals for millennial families. And just the things that she's sharing and the brand collaborations she has have always been really interesting to me. And she's worth a follow.
Okay, my last one is, I have followed this girl for so long. I mean, I feel like longer than I've been on Instagram. Her name is Kate Bryan, and her Instagram handle is Kate but it's K8, K and the number 8. So it's K number 8 _ small things. So, because her blog used to be called the Small Things blog. Okay. So K8 _ small things. And she does makeup and hair, and she teaches you very well how to do your makeup and hair. And it's like, I have learned so much from her about like, this is how you do your eyeshadow, and this is how you curl your hair using one of these curling irons. And during the pandemic, she was like, this is how you cut your husband's hair. All the hair salons were cut down. And I was like, this is so helpful. And she's really fun. And she's got like sweet kiddos, and just makes it really simple where you don't feel like an idiot, where you're like, how do you get your eyeliner to look like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's great. So we love Kate. And I'm going to mention one more, just throwing one more out there. I've mentioned her on the podcast before, but I'm just going to mention it one more time.
Yeah.
Midwestern Mama 29. Her name is Monica, and she does these like cleaning videos and restocking videos and straightening up her kids' rooms. And it's like, it gives me motivation to get up and go like empty my dishwasher. Like, it's so great. So
I did start following her after you mentioned her, and I'm just sitting there in bed like, oh.
I don't want to do that.
Yes. I'm like, oh, that's fun. I mean, I want to do
Incredible.
that, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
watch her do it.
Yeah. It's fascinating. Yeah.
Well, we will definitely share all of these mom-fluencers in our show notes, and you can go follow them and watch along with us.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. All right, Jenny, what is our house blend for this week?
Yes, our house blend. We just want to make sure you know that every week we put up family-friendly things to do in Houston. So these are things all around the greater Houston area that are free or close to free. Every once in a while, there's some ticketed ones as well, but we try to always throw in some free options for you. For all ages, we do some toddler-related things all the way up to things you can do with the whole family. And so these are things that you might not see, like, you know, yeah, of course, like when the rodeo comes to town, everyone knows about the rodeo.
Right.
But then there might be some other things that you might not be aware of, some really cool festivals, some really cool parades, or things that you just don't know about. So
yeah.
Be sure to check that out. That's updated every single week. We make sure to get that up. So
it's a quick and easy way to fill your calendar for the weekend. Every week we leave you with a see you later caffeinator, and this one actually really surprised me. I found a fact that influencer marketing is estimated to be a $16.4 billion industry in 2020. And that's up from the $13.8 billion in 2021. And so there are influencers for every niche and industry that are worth following. And of course, mom-fluencers fall into that. And while mom-fluencers may seem like, you know, your average social media influencers, they're actually very different because they focus on the things that moms care about. And so, you know, these people are just putting out such amazing content that is literally making them money on top of money on top of money. And it's just incredible how this is like a job now. Like it's amazing that this is a thing that is making people so much money. It's just fascinating.
I heard, I met someone once who had a company. She was in charge of marketing for like a national brand. And I asked her once, oh, have you ever thought about getting a celebrity endorser for your product? And she said, no, we don't really do that anymore. We focus on getting these, what they call micro influencers, which, you know, whether that's a mom-fluencer, depending on what your niche is.
Yeah.
But rather than being like, oh, we want Reese Witherspoon to rep our brand.
Yeah.
We're just going to get 150 small representatives to blast it out to all of their markets.
Yeah.
Which I just thought is so interesting, the way
it really
marketing has changed.
It really is. And if you know anything about Houston moms, which we hope you do, this is a team of mom-fluencers, and we are all sharing content for you for free, just giving you all kinds of information and insights and you know what we've experienced as moms. So you know, we should be your favorite mom-fluencers.
Yes. You can also follow us on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Not only our Real Houston Moms account, but also me and Ashley. You can follow us too. So we'll put our names will be in the show notes as well. So,
all right. Thanks so much for joining us this week. Have a great one.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cold Coffee Club, brought to you by Houston Moms. We wish you a fabulous week with your families and look forward to sharing many more cups of cold coffee with you.